Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. We're gonna be talking about new makeup releases that I have recently tried, mostly throughout the month of September. And these are actually, I have quite of new favorites within the products that I've tried. And today's makeup look was created with mostly of these products. So let's start. First of all, when it comes to eyebrows, I use Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette. By the way, so excited for the new Lightwork 4 palette. I'm definitely gonna review that. I'm going to put the palette against the latest Lightwork 4 palette as well, because as I can see, they have difference in the textures already. So we'll talk about it. But here it is. I love what she created with the undertones. This is palette that you can use so many ways. By the way, for most of these products, I do have full in-depth dedicated video that you can find in the description box. So I did use this sandstone shade underneath my eyebrow for my as my eyeshadow, and then I use pomade Sculpted and Bark for my eyebrows. The thing is, I always have to keep on remembering, since these are pomades, I have to make sure that I do not leave this open and it has to stay closed, otherwise they're gonna dry way faster than I would want them to. Other than that, and the fact that the pomades act a little bit weird when I take it out and then try to do whatever I wanna to do with the pomade, I need to make it creamy, so it gets a little bit like struggly doing that, but I do love the undertones that she provides in here. You can use this palette a lot in your whole face makeup routine as well. Now what I have next is Paco Rabanne's. They're like duo eyeshadows, and this one is kind of a cream to powder. It's creamy, but when you applied it, it's more like a powder, and I did use that one to outline my eye. I also use this shade later for the outer corner to, well, let me show you the swatch of this one, how beautiful this one is. And the pigment, you guys, it's real. Like, this is one of the most pigmented, creamiest shadows that I've tried. I love their formula and I hope to see more from this brand. I also picked up these two colors. I haven't tried this one yet. I was excited about this one, but somehow I didn't find time to create anything with it other than swatch it. I did apply this one as well. Not today, but in some of my other looks, the silver one, I think. And I tested this one. But this one is my go-to when I do something. The color story is good for the outlining my eyes. So that is definitely one of the most used products from this launch that I picked up. And you know what? The formulas in here are different within each individual palette. Now I would like to move on to the Fall Romance palette. Definitely, I think at the moment my favorite palette. You can do so many things with this palette, and you can combine it with some other eyeshadows like I've done today. I use this Divine shade all over my crease, and I blended that one well. The pigment is so strong, and you have to either incorporate different lighter eyeshadows to incorporate this one, or just to blend it really well. But the pigment, you guys, is real, and I do of course have dedicated video for this palette as well. What I've also incorporated in today's look is this Charlotte Tilbury Beautyverse eyeshadow palette, shades Cyber Silver and Digital Lilac, and a little bit of Beautyverse Party Topper. So here they are, and the Party Topper is much more visible on the skin. Somehow then when you swatch it, you would think that that one's going to be not so visible, but the pigment, it grabs pigment really nicely. And then underneath my eyebrows, this one Party Topper looks stunning just on the skin. It looks so gorgeous. Let's have like a pearly rosy undertone. This palette for me was 50-50. So the matte in here, I love the idea of the different brown undertones, but what I didn't like was the performance of the eyeshadows. I get that this is her new formula, but I wasn't into it as much as I was into this shimmers. I can see that the texture is different, the finish is different, but I wasn't like into mattes at all when it comes to this palette. And honestly, I thought I'm gonna enjoy it way more. But for example, you can incorporate this one like I incorporated today. I do love this transition. I really do. I don't know, with the mattes, I just went a couple of times back and forth reapplying them. I would apply one shade, then the other shade will kind of erase the previous one and go back. Unfortunately, the pigment doesn't grab the way I love to. Maybe if you are using this one on a daily basis, you'll be fine with it. Just put a little bit shade on your crease and the shimmer, and that's about it. But for professional use and layering eyeshadows, multiple shades one on top of each other, this was my favorite. I forgot to say for my eye base, and I felt like it was a little bit dry after it, so I didn't love it. So for the latest purchases of the concealers, I would say that this one is feeling, it's on a most drier side than any other one that I've tried. A lot of them, they do have serum in it. This one has caffeine, it's caffeine infused concealer, and it is good concealer. I love it, but I don't know, I just feel for my dry skin it is a little bit, I would like to be a little bit not that drying. But again, it's not dry, but I prefer something like Lancome's, which is totally different than any other concealer that I recently tried, being Natasha Denona or Tower 28. This one is also good, and I just tried it on my skin. I was thinking which foundation should I use, and I said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna try this one on a skin as a foundation, and I didn't like it at all. I love my Natasha Denona for a little bit more coverage, but for a daily basis, this is what I love. And I use this one as my foundation today, and I love it. Like, this one is definitely winner. My favorite concealer. I know there has been mixed reviews about this one. I'll say, especially if you have mature, dry skin, go for this one. I'm even thinking to purchase lighter shade. It is so lightweight, serum-like, as it says. It has over 81% of the serum inside as ingredient, and it gives your skin the most beautiful, reflective feel to it, and I'm really enjoying this one. This is my number one, and I do have dedicated video for this concealer as well. Now when it comes to contour, I also could go with the Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette, but I chose to use, this is my latest, one of my latest purchases, Makeup by Mario. This is his Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick in medium dark. This one being a little bit too dark for me, it's not a problem because it blends so beautifully, and I love the undertone, so this one is perfect during summertime when I'm a little bit more darker, but even now it blends beautifully, and I do love this one, mainly because it blends so nicely onto your skin, and it doesn't leave those patches when you blend it. I just wanted to mention, texture wise, I do love this new MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powder Foundation, but I think it's the tone of this shade that I've picked is too yellow, and this one is NC37, but being a little bit too yellow, I would like it to be much more, a little bit more cooler, like neutrally cooler tone. It would suit me way better. Now one of the most exciting releases lately has been Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked. I picked up Customized Palette. This is originally in the leopard shade, and I do have mixed feelings about this one. I do love the bronzer. The depth is perfect for the medium complexion. The undertone, it just depends what am I doing with the rest of my face. This one, I would like it to be a little bit more on a cooler side, like Makeup by Mario's Shaping Stick, but it's not that it's too orange or too warm, but I would like it to be a little bit more toned down, muted. It would be even perfect. Highlighter is so beautiful, so stunning, has that yellowish undertone that blends so nicely within my skin. I love it. These two blushes I love. This one is hard to make it work, like the color of this one, like look how bright it is. It is a bit hard to make this one work and to combine within the rest of your makeup. That's what I don't like. This powder right here, I'm still kind of trying to understand how should I use this one, in a sense, because of its undertone. I wish I could use this as a glowing powder all over my face, but the undertone is so rosy. The tone is not matching my skin, so this one should be incorporated somehow differently, kind of as a more an eyeshadow, then I can use it on my skin. Or a little bit of a skin highlight, that will be even better. Maybe I can try that one. Maybe I can try use it like that. And I really do love how this leopard palette in general incorporates into my skin. Now the next product that I have is this Natasha Denona. This is I Need a Nude Lip Crayon in a shade Lion, which I think it is new shade within her I Need a Nude line. I do love this one. Even when I'm darker in my skin, this one blends so beautifully. Now it's a little bit more emphasizing, I would say, but still it gives nice contour to the lips. And also this one is smudge proof, so you can see how this one beautifully stays in place. Anyways, I will finish my video with that. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you are having any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you're interested to see how I created this makeup look, then watch this video right here. And guys, I will see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye.